Hello guys, so today's this video information. So see that the article right here. The Charles A. Brown at New York Times came back with this new article found yesterday. Yep, this is what happened. Saying it says this that Paramount Skydance, which Fisher currently winning the war, is to acquire was discovery. Yep. If that doesn't mean anything about, it says this: the Paramount Skydance has inside track to acquire was discovery, according to well-placed media executives, and it's all about the cable network that have troubled relationship with Donald Trump. Yep. As first reported by the Post, that the battle to control the was discovery officially kicked off the Thursday at noon, as Paramount Skydance, Comcast, and Netflix submitted bids for Wars Discovery, which runs to number 1 the Hollywood studio and number 3 streaming service, in addition to HBO's and CNN. In a twist, it is a sound perspective surprising is the CNN was that as seen as key to giving Paramount Skydance a leg up on the bidders, I am told. What's the so yeah. That's because it did Paramount Skydance owners, the tag titan Larry Ellison, and his Hollywood mogul son, Davey Ellison, appear to be the only bidders that so far the interest is buying the Wars Discovery that the cable news secretary as it is part of the deal. They say CNN warrants it all, as a very profitable for business worth saving. Trump, meanwhile, desperately wants CNN, which the hosting correspondence to regularly spar with him the White House and Air Force One, and nationalize it out of his into the coverage want to broadcast instead of the originally told. So, and as speaking, however, because Larry Ellison, the billionaire, the Trump donor, who's co-founded that sovereign giant Onsicle, is a vehicle to set CNN straight. Specifically, however, was that Trump wants the Ellisons to do with the CNN what he's doing with the CBS secretary after hiring the Barry Ritz, the right of the Center to Commerce System, who was under orders to squeeze the life-ring bias out of this news programming. Paramount Skydance said that wins the betting battle. The West Block Pavilion was expected to expand it to also include oversight the CNN's and digital, according to the sources. Yeah, the gift was White Club treatment, which is exactly what was meaning. Given all to the above, the Elsa spent the scene at the Galgati through Trump, regulated to graduate. Meanwhile, the CEO of the Comcast, by Roberts, which said they owned the company Comcast, alongside the Netflix, the streaming giant, were posted to get to the monitor all the regulatory reviews. But one telecom lawyer who served the government told the Casperano said, who told the author, said, the Elsa would get the white glove treatment at least 6 months before the approval. Which, yep, it's response. So the buyer wants to get the Portugal's exam that could have the last 2 years, saying to Netflix, Waterboard might just say it's not worth the wait. The Ellisons should be in on the court, looking to take control of CNN, just to make it nicer with Donald Trump. So that's the reason why. Sources that came to the companies said that they got the actual CNN's business at this business, despite the board declined liner TV viewership, it lowers the ratings in particular compared to my employer, Fox News. Yeah, it was got the one that most watched network as it exactly so. But people at the Paramount Skydance point to CNN to global news reach with reporters just about every country. Yeah, it's good. The CNN goes worldwide because it's exactly anyway. It's in every airport, it seemed, in every hotel. They believe the network, which is just shouts out to the estimated $500 million in yearly profits, can be made more profitable by combining with CBS's news infrastructure and continuing their migration into digital platforms. Digital platforms away from traditional cable. Lowy also can easily afford to make that happen, so this is the reason why. Since the post to the first broken news of looming it was discovery at the auction back in September that the CEO did the David Zasloff, the show media the deal maker, has said that he wanted to deal with the started with three. Namely, was the deal was the $30 a share or $7 billion. He only gets that the whale lifted the bidding war, and many insiders said the increase in the deal were dubious. Neither the Comcast or Netflix or likely shelled out that much because they were only bidding at the shocks of West Discovery as opposed to the whole of the company. But some pieces of the company, West Discovery could be hit with dick spell in order to detect leakage that is the comment to such the M&A for those actions and depressing the evaluation. Was the regulatory pressure which was. Then there's the regulatory mountain which both Comcast and Netflix will have to climb, which the Paramount doesn't. Well, Brian Roberts is said to spawn off and has the Trump hating a cable channel, MSNBC, notifying somebody to interest issues on the media constellation. But the Trump is about to forget him for years of his abuse and hands of the Racho Mando and company, which, one of the comments, I guess. So, yeah. Sorry, that. And accordingly, that the faking among the lawyers who work to go to chest the deals is that if a Comcast wins the bidding war, it has the trust chief, the legislator, will soon to stop the deal, focusing on the latest prompt and the fact that the Comcast were merging as the Universal Studios were Warner Brothers. Yep, that's a bad idea. Why is this exactly not a good merger with Universal? Because exactly the reason why. And Roberts can go to court to plead his case, and it's worth noting that the government has a horrible record on such lawsuits. Still, we're talking in nearly 2 years of legal regulating that the West Discovery Board might think isn't worth the trouble. Netflix faces a similar hurdles because it would combine is the number one streaming service with West Discovery is number 3, and does not forget because of the vertical baggage. But Roberts has the MSNBC, the Albatross. Netflix is run by the Ray Hastings and Ted Sarandos, who had spent years in supporters regarding case causes for the left coast. So that's why analysts believe they can't get away with paying no more than $27 a share for Course Discovery. So we're going to blow it to settle off the 30 $20 a share boogie. Yeah. That's the reason why I did exactly so far. That's why Paramount Skydance was going to win, as it's going to win for this battle. So yeah. So that's this video. Please stay safe, take care.